I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on advanced calculus. We'll take a few very interesting cases on limits. These examples will help you in university level. They can also help you in exams like IIT Joint Entrance Exam and AP Calculus. The question here is to find limit when x approaches 0 for a to the power of x plus b to the power of x plus c to the power of x divided by 3, everything to the power of 1 over x. Now that reminds you of what? Well, there are a few results which we are going to use so that we could easily, in lesser number of steps, get the solution. So let me first share with you the results which we are going to use in order. So one is, we know that limit when x approaches 0 for 1 plus, let's say, lambda x to the power of 1 over x is actually equal to e to the power of lambda. And also, we are going to use the result of limit x approaches 0 for a to the power of x minus 1 over x is equal to ln a, right? So from this question, it is kind of obvious, right? So these two results you can see will apply to the given question. Now calculus, especially the difficult questions, if you make a library, then you can correlate and find easier solutions, But you need to have a good library for solving such questions. Now let us see how do we use these formulas, right? We do have 1 over x, but we don't have 1 plus something. So the idea here is to add and subtract 1, and that is the strategy. So we'll rewrite this question as limit x approaches 0, and we'll add 1 to all this, a to the power of x plus b to the power of x plus c to the power of x over 3, and we'll also subtract 1, correct? And we have 1 over x here. So we got some part in place, we got 1 plus something. So let's kind of rewrite this, taking common denominator. Then it becomes 1 plus common denominator of 3, a to the power of x plus b to the power of x plus c to the power of x minus 3. Now this minus 3 can act with all these three terms, and we'll get a to the power of x minus 1 over 3x. That means I also need to multiply and divide by x. Do you see how it develops, right? So we'll just rewrite this and get it in a form which we want, right? So we are seeking for a solution, correct? So let me first rearrange. So we'll say a to the power of x minus 1 plus b to the power of x minus 1 plus c to the power of x minus 1. So we are taking care of this 3, right? Now what we will do here is that since I also want a x, so I will multiply and divide by x. Do you see that part? So, and everything to the power of, I should have written 1 over x. Correct. So that is what we have. So what you see here is that we have a form which we were looking for, where this term here becomes lambda for you. Do you see that? And this x will come here, so 3x. Perfect. So all this divided by 3x becomes lambda. So I can straight away write this as e to the power of lambda. Does make sense to you, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So 1 plus all that, 1 plus lambda x to the power of this will be written like this. Correct? So I could write this as e to the power of, now lambda for me is all this, right? So I should actually, okay, so I'll take the limit for this later. Let me write down limit x approaches 0 for lambda, which is all this, right? So we have here a to the power of, okay, let me squeeze it in, a to the power of x minus 1 over 3x. Okay, so think like this. These are three terms. So I'll write them separately, and then we'll use this particular formula to get the result, right? So I hope you see the direction in which we are moving, right? So we have b to the power of x minus 1 over 3x plus c to the power of x minus 1 over 3x, correct? So this x I've shifted here, And so we get this particular 4. Perfect. Now each limit, as you know, it is 1 over 3 is a constant, so it is 1 over 3 of ln, right? A, B, and C. So we can write this as e to the power of, now 1 over 3, I can say 1 over 3 ln A, right? Plus 1 over 3 ln B plus 1 over 3 ln C. Perfect. So that becomes the exponent for this particular case, and now I can take this 1 over 3 common, so we get e to the power of 1 over 3, and here we have ln A plus ln B plus ln C, right? Now this could be written as e to the power of, so this will apply the rules, which is product, right? So we get ln of A, B, C, correct? And that could be taken as an exponent, so this could be written as e to the power of ln A, B, C to the power of 1 over 3, correct? Now e and ln are, you know, they are reciprocals, inverse of one another, so you get the result, which is A, B, C to the power of 1 over 3, or cube root of this, correct? So that is your answer. So the cube root of A, B, C is the limit of the given function as x approaches 0. Got it? So that is how we are going to actually solve this particular question. So you can look into my videos where we are describing how to find the other two limits. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that would be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.